Yo, yo, let's do it. Let's get started, bro. How y'all doing? How y'all been? How y'all been doing? How are y'all doing to this fine night? We're just gonna be playing some Pokemon Legends EA while we do some stuff, bro. Let's sit here and do all kinds of stuff while we play. Let's go ahead and raise the volume. And let's just go ahead and start playing, bro. We're just here to do some shiny Esper hunting. Because unfortunately, as I've later found out, I do not have a shiny Esper that is actually a boy. All my Espers are female. All 4 of them. Unfortunately. Which means I am now missing the form for the guy, and I need to get the guy form in order to succeed. But once we're done with this, we can go back to doing RegiEleki hunts. So, yo... And we shall see how this is happening. We shall see how this will go. We'll see how this goes. Lego. Nope. But I only got a couple of minutes left before this thing runs out, so we better just make sure. Yep, there we go. Just refresh it. And we should be all good to go. We're just going to be resetting this while we do this. While we wait for a shiny to appear. Which, you know, has a chance, but oh well, what can we do about that? We just gotta wait to see. Let's see. Nope. No, let's just keep on resetting until we get the chance. Ooh, I think I saw something, but I can't tell if that was a... Oh, no, that is a shiny. But is it a boy? That's what we gotta figure out. My guess, it's gonna be a girl. Again. Gets to torment me. Oh my god! You're joking. 1 shiny Esper, that's a female. 2 shiny Espers, that was a Meowstic now, is a female. 3 shiny Espers that are female. What are we doing? What are we joking ourselves with? Are we seriously just having 3 Espers who are female now? You could have been male, man. At least one of you could be male. And I have 2 at home. So therefore, this is just 5 Espers that are female. It's a 50% chance. 50! 50! 50, bro. 50. 50 Espers. And they're all madness. Absolute madness. You're joking. 5 Espers. Alright, let me just throw in a heal ball real quick. Okay. I cannot believe it's 5 Espers that are now female. You're joking me. What kind of sick joke am I being listened to? 5 Espers. This game, man. There's gotta be a way to, like, jump up or do something. I cannot be confined to this. What's up, Drakius? How you been? How you doing, bro? You're watching me as I play in misery as I got into 5 shiny Espers, and they've all been female. A 50% chance, bro. 50% chance, bro. What is going on in this game? Chat disconnected? What? That's not RegiEleki. Of course not RegiEleki. I was trying. That's why the whole point of ZA. We're trying to hunt RegiEleki and ZA, bro. This is RegiEleki. Like, these are like 4 shiny RegiElekis spawning right in front of me, bro. They're right there, bro. Y'all, you can't see the shiny RegiElekis? There are 4 shiny RegiElekis right there in front of your screen. I kid you not, Drake. Yes, having 3 shiny Meows, 3 shiny Espers that are all female. Misery. And I can't even trade these in Pokemon Home. Like, Drake, you gotta understand. This is literally, this entire box is the Wonder Box of what I need to trade in Pokemon Home. These are all going away because I don't need these. These are all duplicates of shinies I already have. This and this are all going away into that box. This game is ridiculous. It is astonishing how bad this is. Once this is over, we can then start doing RegiEleki because I just need to prove a point at how bad this shiny Esper. Esper does not want to be male and shiny. It does not want to. It doesn't have a conjunction with it. What it sees right now is pure misery about it. At the end of the day, it's all well like this. Let's see what we can do. I didn't mean. Oh my god. That's even worse. Get me away from me. Get away from me. There we go. Now we can reset. Cannot believe this, bro. Out of everything to be, I think that also forced there will only be one. Yep, there's only now one Esper. Or in that case, there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 Espers. Rip. That is actual rip. Ripperoni. Ah, my god, man. Ooh, my god, man. Could not believe Esper is the one thing that's actually undoing me. But how are you today? How's everybody doing? I had a good day. I get to enjoy myself, get to relax, get to chill, and then try to do all this stuff while I'm sitting here trying to figure out why this Esper just not turned shiny, bro. I gotta sit here and do all of this madness, bro. Madness, I say. It's still not working. Damn. When is it gonna be the next one, man? See, I can't get mad putting up at RegiEleki taking long because, like, that's expected to be long. This is a Pokemon that should just take 2 seconds. 2 seconds flat to, like, load up. Shiny Doki? Shiny Dookie? Shiny Doki? Shiny Doko? Oh, Doko desu ka? Doko desu ka? Well, we gotta figure out what we gotta do, because at the end of the day, no. We don't need alphas. We just need to have one shiny Esper that is a boy before we can start our RegiEleki hunt. You know what the worst thing is? By the way, Drakeus, RegiEleki is also in Pokemon Go. So there's a high chance Poyo could get a second RegiEleki shiny before me in Pokemon Go. And I do not like those ideas, the odds, or the concept. I do not like the idea of Poyo possibly beating me from getting a shiny RegiEleki. He gets 2 while I get 1. I refuse. I absolutely refuse the idea or the concept. Oh, let me check to make sure this chat isn't, the mic isn't picking up macOS audio. Yep, it's not. Alright. It's all good to go from there. Gotta keep on doing this. I'm not even looking at the loading screen. I'm just gonna keep on going. Man, Kek, that would be revenge for Calculon. You are completely right. It would be revenge for Kecleon. But I refuse. There's no single case of therapy for Kecleon. I refuse to let him get 1-up me. Especially considering he's beating me right now in the Shiny Diancie race, I'm pretty sure. But alright, we can keep on going and trying this stuff. Let's just reset right there, and then just keep on trying. Alright. We just gotta keep on just trucking. Drakus, are you doing any shiny hunts right now while I suffer? Are you doing anything that's gonna be remotely racing right now? Is there any game you're hunting right now? You could hunt in the best Pokemon Switch game there is for you. After all, the #1 Pokemon game that exists on Pokemon Switch with almost nearly full odds after all. That only the shiny charm literally only works on eggs. Your favorite Pokemon game on the Switch. Produced by Ilka themselves. Let's see if you would be able to do so. I'm doing some cyberpunking, so I'm hunting some scabs, I guess. Cyberpunking? I've never heard of that concept. What's cyberpunking? Oh, you're playing Cyberpunk, whatever. What's that game called? Cyberpunk 2099? So I'm hunting some scabs. I have no idea what that even means, technically. What is a scab in, Cyberpunk 2029? 2077. Yeah, my bad. 2099. Which game am I thinking? What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of Spider-Man? I might be thinking of Spider-Man. Because of, Miguel O'Hare is from, like, I think the 2099 franchise, and that's why. Plus, thinking about it, 2077? It's not even that far away. Go play Cyberpunk Chome. Cyberpunk Chome. I have no idea what Cyberpunk Chome is. It's like Chome, Ching. See, Drake, this is the problem between you and me. You play actual good games. For me, I play Pokemon games. There's a fundamental difference between you and I. It's established fundamental difference. In fact, if we want to go right now, I can quit. I can quit right now, ZA, and we just start hunting Xenoblade X right now. But I refuse because it's Esper. Should not be taking me 18 years just to find one. Yeah, if you don't even know that word, you need to play Cyberpunk, Lemomo. But Pokemon's nice. Yeah, if you don't even know that word, you need to play Cyberpunk. Is chum an actual word? I don't think it's in the dictionary. If it's not in the dictionary, why would I ever play Cyberpunk to just learn a word that's not in the dictionary, bro? If it's not in the dictionary, why would I need to learn it? I'm not gonna go outside in the real world and be like, alright, you talking about chum, bro? You chuming with me? You chuming with us? Yo, that guy over there? Totally a chum. Yo, he's chuming it up. Cause that's Nova and I can bully you? What does that even mean, bro? I don't speak, I don't speak. Me no hables español. Me no hables inglés, por favor. Yo no soy English. I have no idea what to say in French. I'm trying to figure out what the words would be to say, even like I don't know how to say English and French. I should look that up. How to say how to say I don't know English in French. In French. Alright, so that's what it says. It says Je ne connais pas l'anglais. La inglés. Je connais pas la inglés. This is what I saw. This is what I'm seeing. Je ne connais pas l'anglais. Je ne sais pas parler inglés. Knowing me, I apologize to the French in behalf of what I'm speaking right now, because I have no idea how to pronounce those words. Stop using Google Trade, Lemo. Listen, man. I have no French person near me, besides you. Google, you know, as Google Translate would be translated. It's not a proper translation, but it is a translation. Oh wait, no, the AI actually says the proper French thing. It says "Je ne parle pas anglais," so even the French get it right. So the AI gets it right, but the Google Translations doesn't actually get that right. So soon at this point, the Google Translations are gonna be excommunicated for the AI. Drake, do they teach you French? Or I'm sorry, not French. Do they teach you English when it comes to as a mandatory thing in French school? Or do you get the option to learn things like Spanish as well? How many languages do I speak? So I got 2 from the motherland of good old India. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. And then, of course, my English. I am learning, I was learning Japanese earlier, which I did know about Doko, but I didn't know if Doko, it was like a whole meme when it comes to our community. It just seems that people just say, Doko desu ka? And that's all I know. Besides that, I think it's Spanish. So, Spanish, Gujarati, Hindi, English, then probably a little bit of Swahili, just because my family, just a family, and then probably a little bit of French, just because I just know a couple of words, but I don't know if that means I know the language, or I can speak the language. Of course, it's mandatory to learn English and another language between Spanish, Italian, and Dutch. Really? So all French people are trilingual in that case. That's interesting to think about. What is the most option that people usually pick in school, Drakus? Is it normally like Spanish? Or do you guys pick up Italian because Italian is like right next to you guys on the geographical map? Well, you guys are right next between both Spanish, Italian, and Dutch. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a 33% split right down the border. Spanish first. Also, Spain is way closer. Is it? Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Because I'm thinking right now that because I'm thinking of, I guess maybe because I'm thinking about the Kalos map, just because of the fact that Spain is right there as like the boot, and then the city right next to it of France, or maybe I'm being stupid. Is Portugal? No, Portugal's not a country, right? I might be misremembering, but I don't. Either Portugal is a country or it's one of the cities in Spain that I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, it's a country. Yeah, I thought because I remember like Portugal. Oh no, Portugal borders Spain because Portugal is the last on the boot. Then it's Spain. Then it's France, and then ah, Switzerland is like in that middle section. I think like right on the right of France, and then it's like Italy is on that other leg that's going on the bottom. Nah, Drake, yes, this is an American moment. This is just me forgetting because I'm trying to remember if Portugal is like a country or a city. Because like, okay, maybe if, I'm trying to figure out. Because like, I don't remember going to Portugal, which is why I don't remember if it was a country that I've seen. So that's just me being ignorant, more so than it's an American moment. Don't say game over at that, Drakus. Like, here's the thing, man. Like, I'm pretty sure most people who are like European probably can't tell you like right now, where Chicago is, like in which state Chicago. Well, you can probably say which state Chicago is in, but like what borders Chicago as a city in its state. Ah, oh my god. Like Drake is, you know, at the top of your head, like where in this case. What would be a good example of this case? Like, I can think of like all of the middle, but like I don't want to say that. Grats. Oh, thanks for the Muna. Yeah, that thing is yeah, no. This thing, nah, nah. This thing can go with its other brother. Where is it? There's another Muna here somewhere. Can't see it, can't see it, can't see it. It's not on here. Nor is it here. Oh, there it is. It's right there. And then we'll move the Sable Eye to the other side. So that way it can be right here. Sensor states, I'm less precise, but I can tell roughly. Yeah, but like that's the thing, Drake, is like that's my kind of like my thing as well. It's like do you know exactly what three states borders in this case like Texas? Like if I asked you like like if I told you where Texas is and I told you like where exactly is the three states that border it, you probably would have like a hard time thinking about it at the moment. Because to me, like, I don't know, in my head as American, the European Union is like it's kind of like the similar to like what the United States is to me. Is the fact that like it's a large landmass, and then the countries that make up the European Union is like the states in like the USA. That's how I kind of interpret it in that instance. Yeah, because that's the equivalent of me asking you what regions of France borders what others. Yeah, but isn't that what I was trying to like remember what it was? Because I was trying to remember what countries bordered France, and I was saying like there was Spain, then there was I'm pretty sure that I was trying to say I think Switzerland is in that section. Then we're talking about the Dutch, and then we're talking about the Italians. That's what I was saying. It was like I'm trying to remember if Portugal was supposed to be in that situation where it was Portugal closer to touching France than it was touching to Spain. Although confusing Portugal as a city or a state. What region of France borders others? Ah, I don't know, because here's the thing, Drakeus, is that I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to explain it, but like the difference between, do you know one region, for example? Um, to be fair, nope, not at all. But like I can, that's kind of like the thing is that though is I can't even tell you like what the regions are for like a country like in like I can't tell you the regions in the USA, for example. I can describe like the regions like of the like the of kind of seeing like the culture, because like in terms of culture for the USA, there's like 4 to 5 separate cultures because of their collective area that exposes it. Like for example, like even though you can like the difference between like Texas versus like you can say like the South versus like the Midwest is completely different areas, and they could be their own states. Regions are your states. Mm, it's kinda not, because it's hard. That's a hard thing to say, Drake. Yes, because like even like the state I'm in has its own regions where certain populations and certain densities of like certain people are like way more speaking of things, and it's kind of completely different subculture wise versus like something like Texas overall, something like Arizona. It's it's so hard to explain. It's hard to explain kind of like how big and different the cultures are for each state and why they're so widely different. Because like I think you're trying to compare like it would be like whatever the regions are in France to like the regions are for the states in the USA, but I would argue a bit, man, that it's a bit different. It's like a little bit more, I guess, yeah, like grander in the scale. We also have departments, though. Regions are the same in terms of culture difference. Some even try to be their own country. I'm not actually sure what you mean by departments. I'm actually kind of not sure what that. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard the terminology used of departments in in geography. You don't mind explaining that a little bit to me? I think I might be lost on like what the context of departments means in this context. Yeah, I think I'm trying to understand like what exactly we're trying to define as departments versus like regions as well, just so that way we can kind of clarify like what we're saying. Alguien sabe español? No estoy familiaroso con el inglés. Eternal Naruto plays. Welcome to the stream. Can't believe that is your first message when you come into this this channel, man. And second of all, I know exactly what you're doing. And considering right now that you're not doing so hot in Spanish, Probably you should be studying a bit more, wouldn't you say, Mr. Internal Naruto Plays? France has 18 regions, 101 departments. These are sub-territories of regions. Honestly, man, I'm still kind of lost on like what is the geographical, I guess in this case, like what is the conceptual understanding of like what would geographs be when it comes to, well, geography wise, when it comes to in this case departments. Because we have, I think we have actually something very similar, because um we call them counties. And counties in the USA are what they call, I think, for similar to what French call the departments. No English, kid. If you just stop Google translating your English in your Spanish into English right now, I know exactly what you're doing. You might need to get timed out, Mr. Internal Naruto Plays. Yeah, because there's just going back to what you said, Drake, yes, about the departments. Counties are more like regions than departments to be F. Counties are more like regions than departments to be F. I guess if that's the case, that's how we describe it. Yeah, because like if you like, and specifically like a lot of um, mm, I guess they're more like regions. But then are you saying stuff like no, like France has cities. Like how then like what is I'm so lost. I guess I'm very much now lost in like how the geography of French works, because like what distinguishes like a city versus a department versus versus a region versus the whole country when it comes to France, because I'm kind of Tornado Plays. I would suggest being careful when it comes to when your messages. You may not know when those messages pop up. That's all I'm gonna say. So apparently Naruto Plays, as I'm literally seeing, you're literally using copy and paste as I see. And just as we discussed with our person right here, Drakius, I think he has a few choice words for you when it comes to you using Google Translate as your option of choice rather than actually learning the language. Mr. Naruto Plays. I suggest that you do a little bit more studying when it comes to your Spanish speaking skills at the current moment. Country, regions, departments, commune, and city. Country, region, departments, commune, city. In that case, huh? Interesting. I guess that's such a hard thing. Fuck yeah, hey. Oh my god, man. Alright, Mr. Naruto Plays. We have here Mr. Worldwide right here, don't we? Mr. I can speak every language right now. I want you right now, since we have our local resident here, use Drakius, who is French. How about you say you, Mr. Naruto Plays, speak some of that mystical French that you know so well, right? You're also great French. Keck, Google Translate isn't that helpful in the long run, sadly. The sky. Yeah, the sky is pretty cool. And just like that, in the past how many minutes? It's been 30 minutes, and we've not gotten a single Esper who has been male and shiny. This game is a joke, bro. I hate this game so much. You're joking. I'm gonna guess that there's probably a shiny that's already at the top. Fuck yeah, hey. Oh, that was a pun. Oh. Oh. See, Drake, he was speaking, pretty sure what Internal Naruto Plays just, wrote was actually pretty much Hindi. And that's why I reacted that way. This man is, so I didn't get the fact that you were making a pun either. Okay, so you read the entire single English dictionary word, so now you know every single English word? Okay, but that's not what I asked. I asked you to speak French. Oh, I see one. 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 Is that a male? So RegiEleki, it's a Pokemon that will appear white when it's shiny. You know? You know, as we've seen, so far the only thing that we've gotten that has some sort of slight white today has been nothing. So we're just gonna check to see if we can get a white RegiEleki at the moment. And surely nothing has funny happened today, as we did see. Yeah, we will now just attempt to just reset back and forth. Ooh, it looks like Internal Naruto Plays finally posted something in French. Drakius, can you help me confirm if what he's speaking is the truth and what he said is smart? So we have so you're gonna pardon my broken French when I say this. J'espère, or in this case, that E must be accented to be like yeah. So like j'espère que tu rateres de chasser l'objet brillant de que tu attraperas. Okay. You speak in some brilliancy when it comes to Mr. Naruto Plays. He's making fun of you as one should. Yes, I know he is. As to the power of what he's supposed to do. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Yes, I will not translate what he just said. I just realized what he's saying. I'm refusing to realize what he just said. Un mil y mil. Oh no, do you say that last? Same for Ratchara. That's the silent. Most S at the end of a word is silent. Really? That's interesting. So it's just per. It's just per. Just per. Just per kitura ratre. Just per kituratra. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. I think there are some applications that are the same matching in kind of Hindi as well. Now I think about it. Hindi has some silence, but it's not like it's not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain Hindi because I'm not studying it as in depth when it comes to the language, and more so just speaking it. Yeah, there you go. By the way, isn't I know that people used to call the Pokemon girl that has like all the fairy types in ZA. It's supposed to be Jacint, right? Jacint, not Jacinthe. It's Jacint or Jacint or Jacint. It's like supposed to be like Jacint. I never got confirmation on that just because I don't know what people are saying. And most people are just saying Jacinthe, which I don't know if that is right. J'ai pris pour to shoot it pour que tu no but I have no idea what that word is. Oh my god. Looks like I got a call. Just gotta make sure about that. It's still ringing right now in my ears. Let me go ahead and just send that message back. Let me just message me, hey, can I call you later? Obtenir to get. Obtenir que dos escuchas de blues y el suntre creature blanque. So basically he's telling me that that he hopes that I don't get Shiny RegiEleki as white. So internal Naruto plays though, by the way, can I ask you one quick question? I heard from the grapevines that you don't study. Is that true? Why don't you study? Word is from the grapevines that you're not studying as well. There's no E between B and T. Oh, really? So no... Oh, no bin... It's supposed to be like knob TNAs? Like I remember the word like TNA from what is that? From Spanish? So it'd be like knob TNA? Knob TNA? Knob TNA que das creatures, sorry, creatures, blues, it exun creature blanche, not blanc, blanche. Because and yeah, it's French, it's blanche, and then it's like noir. I think it's also noir for French, and then afterwards, yeah. How about you get that white RegiEleki? That's racist. The S is still silent. Yep. Yes. Good with Blanche. Yeah. Yeah. I know the colors just because of the fact that everyone seems to like to use the word no, it's not Blanche. It's Blanc, isn't it? It's Blanc. Or is it Blanche? Is Blanc the other one I'm thinking of? Because I know there's Blanc and then there's Blanche. Or Blanche. I'm about to start a Google Translate. What to say like Google Blanche pronunciations. Yeah, Blanche. I was wondering. Yeah, so the C is also silent for Blanc. Blonde. So it's blonde. Blanche. Blanche. And then Blanc. Or blonde. Blonde, huh? So Drakus, what are like the usual rules for like silency and then in French? Is there like a common rule set? Is it like because I know there's some in like English, just like I before E but after C. If you want to know about like words like that. Blanc and Blanche. Shh. You learn it. You learn it, that's all? What do you mean that? What does that mean? I thought the whole point was that you're saying, oh, you just learn the word and that's it. You just learn how to pronounce it. Is that how it is? Just do it and then say. Gotcha. Oi, mi muy buen hermano. Puedes por favor, compre un Taco Bell. You little. How dare you ask me for Taco Bell and then speak in Spanish? How dare you? You ask me, you speak Spanish and then ask me for literally American Spanish food. What are you talking about? What are we doing? You might as well just said you spoke broken French and then just had and then asked for an Italian place. That's what you just did for me. You learn every single word and that's it. Basically, good luck. See, I'm gonna prove you wrong by going on Duolingo and then teaching you all the things that Duolingo teaches me to you, Dirk. Simple, easy, smart. Por favor, por favor. How about you, por favor, shut up? Cannot believe this. I heard from the grapevine, by the way, Eternal Naruto's place that you had pizza today, so therefore, why are you asking for more outside junk food, man? That's not healthy for you. Give that poor kid his food, you're starving him? Brother, Dracus, you do not understand. He matches whatever I eat, so therefore if I went to go Taco Bell and I get one item, he will get 18 items instead. Feeding Naruto plays is like feeding literally like what's that one character that we had in Dragalia Lost that just always ate and never shut up about eating? I forget what the character was. It's like that. It's like Kirby. It's like having Kirby at your home, bro. Skill issue? What do you mean skill issue? I'm not getting paid enough for you to say skill issue right now. What are you talking about, bro? Nimi? I don't, like I said, I don't remember who was the character that we're thinking of. I need to pull them up. Yeah, the pancake dude. Yeah, pancake dude. You're completely right. Pancake dude. Oh no, hold on. What is he saying now? Si vous ne pouvez pas m'acheter un Taco Bell, pouvez. No, not pouvez. It's pouvez-vos. Si vous plaît, m'acheter un baguette. S'il vous plaît. Un baguette. L'un triste un solo baguette. Now, Naruto plays, you know that we have croissants at home. We have croissants. You can have a croissant. I do not need to go up to the room and get a. I do not need to make you or buy you a baguette. First of all the fresh bread places are closed. Where are we gonna get a baguette? The S is still silent. That's basically the only rule. S at the end of the word is silent 99% of the time. Really? So then reading through again, it would be Sivo ne poves pas machete un Taco Bell. Poves vo. Si vo plate. Machete un baguette. Sivo play. It's vo. Sivo. Pues. Pas machete un Taco Bell. Interesting. That is how. So that every case is S is just silence. That's such a hard thing to unlearn because every single time you see S in English, it's like it's mostly pronounced. The Z is half silent. What does half silent mean? What does half silence means? Do I just turn the E into a E? Or turn the E into E? Un baguette. Si vous ne pouvez. Naruto Place, how about you come down right now, and then you can go ahead and speak about your place, huh? Actually, no, I don't want you to come down because I know because you gotta study. You go stay up there and study. You can stay up there and study. I cannot encourage you to sit there and not study. You better sit your butt up there and study. Drake is, as our local French person, I must ask you as well. What languages does French actually border on? Because I have no idea what French is supposed to be based off of. Do you know what French is based off of? I know that France and Spain are supposed to have the same heritage when it comes to languages, but I have no idea what that the parent ancestor is supposed to be. I know technically for our languages, it's Sanskrit. It's like the main like parent, but I don't Canto. Latin like all the other Romance languages. Okay, so everything's based off Latin and its derivations. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because Latin's for the scripts that came for all of the French, Spanish. I'm forgetting what other European countries also take it from Latin. I know English a little bit. I know English, but like English also borrows like every country, like every language. So like it's kind of hard to tell like what exactly is stops being English and starts being like other languages. But like maybe that's just because of the fact that we use so many terminology. And then obviously Sanskrit is the basis of pretty much like all the 400 million languages that we have here in kind of like the Asian area. Like even like if I remember correctly, like even Japan and Chinese have some like scriptures that even though they had their own languages, they still had borrowed terms from Sanskrit, which has always been an interesting concept. I was just watching like the Black Wukong videos, and then I was so surprised to like hear some of the Sanskrit terminology just thrown in there. It's like it's completely different. Yo, Eternal Naruto plays, remember the fact that I can also hear you from across the room, so therefore I can hear what exactly you're laughing about. Shouldn't you be pursuing your studies right now, considering you have a specific test in about like 3 days? Ooh, it's already 1:12. Jeez. Jittu, okay, at this point, bro, like you better start studying. I'm about to, about to pause. About to take a, I'm gonna put a 5 minute break stream. If I come up there and you ain't studying, you gonna be in a whole lot of trouble, Eternal Naruto Place. I'm just saying. I sent you a message on Discord Raz for the Latin languages. Gotcha. Too lazy to VC. The Latin goes into Classic Latin, which goes into Vulgar Latin. What's the difference? Classic and Vulgar? I've never heard of the concept of Vulgar Latin, but interesting. Then it goes into the Continental Romance languages. Then it went into Sardines. Then it went into Eastern, which went into. Is that says Dalmatians? Dalmatians? Is that actually right? That's Balkan Romance. Balkan. And then Proto-Italian. Italio-Western. Western became. Is that Ibero or is that Elbero Romance? That probably is Ibero. Ibero Romance, which became Portuguese and Spanish, which makes sense. Galo Romance, which became French. Proto-Italian, which became Italian. Balkan Romance, which became Proto-Romanian, which became Romanian. Because I remember Romanian was used to be called like Balkan or something a long time ago. But Dalmatian, I have no idea what Dalmatian is. I finish everything. Just be smart like me and Drakius. Listen, it's crazy that you equated yourself smart like you and Drakius, man. All right, fine, fine. I'll get on your levels one day. One day I will get on your levels. When I'm not using Google Translate to explain myself in French. Ibero. Okay, yeah. Ibero. Gotcha. Ibero romance. Gotcha, gotcha. For the sake of the argument, I will side with Undertaro Naruto. How can you betray me like this, Drake? Yes, how can you betray me? Evil. 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 He's putting Google Translate right now up on your screen right now in French. And you're accepting the evil in order to actually side with him? When did I ever not betray you though? That is true. Like that what is makes you reliable, Drake, is that you're my number one betrayer. So if I ever need something, I know you're not there. We all need somebody who's reliably not gonna be there. At least one person will tell us like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there. I could be sitting there dangling over a cliff, and you'll just be like, I cannot get there. Hey brother, can you please go get me some Oreos from downstairs? Brother, I am in the basement. You are technically closer to getting the Oreos than me. Go get yourself some Oreos. Damn, you're poor. Yes, I am poor. This is why you should be donating to me right now. You can donate to me right now when you. This is why today's sponsor is. Ah, no sponsorship right now. I'm too poor right now to get a sponsorship too. Too poor. Make sure to like and subscribe every single day to make sure that way we can make Raz not poor. One day we will not be poor as a channel. Shadow Legends. And I'm gonna say this video was brought to you by. I am excited though. if we're gonna be talking about ads coming in the future, we're gonna be excited for Pokemon Champions, since that's gonna be releasing soon on April 8th. And once April 8th comes, they'll finally give us Pokemon ZA transfer, and then we'll be stuck having to figure out what exactly they're gonna be doing as the reward for beating Legend ZA. My guess is probably gonna be Hoopa, just because I think we've gotten close to confirmations. You get ads for NordVPN in the USA. Oh, Drakius, you don't know the half of it. I get like Shark VPN. We have NordVPN. We get like Table VPN, bro. Like we get every single VPN just because people are like VPN obsessed here in the USA. Just because they want to escape like all of the like Netflix regional stuff and everything when it comes to our side of the internet. We get it so much, bro. It's crazy. Can you DoorDash me Taco Bell? Though, also DoorDash Drake get some food. He must be in pain from watching this horrible stream. I don't know if Drakius should be... Where's my DoorDash? Drakius, you gotta tell me exactly if there's any good restaurants in France. Before we talk about DoorDashing in French. I don't know a single restaurant in France. Also, Naruto plays, you gotta understand, man, this is like the middle of the night, Bren. You shouldn't be eating at the middle of the night. You will get your stomach ache. And then you'll accidentally like have bad stomach pain while sleeping. You shouldn't want to do that. Also, Drake is a Frenchman. Isn't it 5 a.m.? You have work tomorrow, bro. Why are you... Shouldn't you be getting ready to bed? What are you gonna do when you have to wake up tomorrow, bro? The boss is gonna sit there and be like, oh my god. Drake is sleeping on his desk again. Always a streamer. That streamer who always keeps up. 3 a.m.? Also, no, I'm not working. Gotcha. Okay. Just want to make sure, bro. Just want to make sure. Like, I don't know if I should be keeping you up this late. But you're hungry, Eternal Naruto plays? Brother, we have literally a bunch of food in the house. You can make yourself a whole sandwich right now. Go make yourself your own sandwich. Go make yourself a sandwich right now. You want to be an engineer, right? You want to be an engineer, you first got to learn how to engineer a sandwich. You, Drake, and me can both clarify. In order to become an engineer, you first have to learn how to engineer a sandwich, and then you're able to engineer properly. That's all your only criteria when it comes to engineering. Just so you know, I just ate McDonald's, and I bought a second since there's a Mario collab. Is there one for the movie? You paid Drakius $350 to have him not go to work, Naruto plays? That sounds like a ripoff. I know Drakius makes way more than $350 a day. Like, you gotta be like, you're thinking 3 figures, Naruto plays? You gotta at least get 5 figures if you're gonna pay him off of that much. Let me send you a pic. Is there actually a collab right now only in France for the Mario movie? If that's so, that's dope, but also that's mean. Why doesn't McDonald's right here have that? Is it like an actual figurine of the movie? Is it like Yoshi? I'm actually kind of curious. Let me see this. Let me actually see this right now. Naruto plays, you gotta check to see it. Is there actually a Mario collab that we've just not been knowing? And that's available right now in the USA? That's what we gotta do. Like Naruto plays, you gotta be my the Jarvis. You gotta sit there and talk to me and tell me right now if people are looking up right now for McDonald's in the USA. Oh shoot, it is. Yo, that is actually sick. That is a sick picture. Like that's it. They had the storybook and everything. That's actually kind of fire, actually. That actually looks kind of cool. That looks sick. Like it says right there, like what the Super Mario Galaxy Live film, and then actually with the because you have the Rosalina book, and then you have the gold coin right on it. That looks really good. Is there other stuff that came with it, or just that? You have a song Eternal Archer plays. So that's the end of the stream, guys. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope, just making sure, like, like, comment, and subscribe. We gotta make sure, like, ending the stream right now, like, we had a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out. PB, bye-bye. There's also a figurine. Oh, they got a figurine in the kids menu? That's kind of sick, actually. Is it like, I'm guessing it's supposed to be like Rosalina? I assume that must be what it is. Because that does sound like that. That's it. That is awesome. I am excited. I actually don't even remember what time even the movie is coming out for Mario movie. When is that? Mario movie release date. Is that what day is that? April 1st? It's April 1st? What? The movie's coming out. What? Since what? April 1st? So April 1st is the Mario movie. April 8th is Pokemon Champions. That's crazy. Eternal Naruto plays with his song. I want to be... See, I can't even read this. Because if I read this, like, Pokemon Company's going to strike me down right now. So what you're doing is basically, this is a bait. This is a trap right now. This is that literal... I think what you just posted right now is literally going to get me fired. It will get me copyright expelled from literally YouTube at this point. Great song, but like, you ain't gonna catch me sing this. Yeah, bro, I'm about to get a YouTube copyright strike with all of those words you're saying there, Eternal Auto Plays. I don't want to be there when you say these type of stuff. Now get me out of there. And also, this RegiEleki is never gonna shine. I can swear. Tomorrow I'm gonna get that shiny RegiEleki in Pokemon Go, and I'll be so mad because I gotta sit there and be like, that doesn't count. Because I already, in my head, already can tell. I'm thinking of that's not gonna count. That's not gonna count. That's the point. I don't have to watch a stream anymore. How dare you, Eternal Naruto Plays? And I let you collab literally like 4 to 5 streams ago. Just let you be on this channel, and you're telling me you don't want to watch the stream anymore. How dare you? Alright, let me just check the time. I want to say I probably will give it some like 2 to 3 more minutes before I decide to like wrap up the stream though, actually. That way we can get this done, and that way we can just chill around. I think I need to get some stuff done in order for tomorrow, and then also get some stuff ready in the meantime for the process. But we should be all good to go soon. But yeah, good stream today. Get annoyed by Eternal Naruto Plays, get bullied by Drakius, get betrayed by Drakius. Let's see if I can shoot for having a certain also pink blob also annoying me during the stream. After all, we can annoy him about Kecleon, or he can annoy us about Kecleon. Plus, Drakius, I can also imagine that you can jump in for I can imagine that you can jump in when we do VC, and you can also just join in and also just speak during the stream. So that way, if you want to just join in and just talk on VC, I can rig it up so that way we can do this on stream together. So if you ever have time, let me know. We can also try doing it as a three-way. We can also do that for Pokopia. So that way we can just talk while you guys sit there annoying me trying to get all the items and stuff. Yeah. Sounds good. That sounds like a future plan that we can think of later. Alright. Let's just go ahead and I think I'm just going to do one more reset after this, and then we can just call it a day. Thanks for all for coming in. Just remember, I don't know how to speak English at all in VC. Don't worry, Drakius. What we'll do is that we'll make it a multilingual stream. We'll have you speak in French. We'll have me speak in English. And then we'll have Poyo speak in Kirby. That's all we gotta do. And that'll be perfectly balanced. We will literally be the multilingual best YouTube channel in this entire platform. But yeah, I think that's all when it comes down to it today. Thanks for all coming in. I'll give it a few seconds just to let it go through. Thanks for all coming to chill, and think we'll have a good time. I can Internal Autoplay says me too. I can type but not speak English. Well, that's because your English so far has been pretty mediocre, man. But at this point, we can also make it so that way we can teach you how to speak English for the next stream. All right. I think that'll be all for today, guys, man. Thanks for all for coming in. I'll catch you guys in a little bit, and to be fair, take care of y'all. Peace. I'm gonna stop the stream right now.